Good morning, this is ExactTrades.com Shakers Report for December 6, 2011. First we're taking a look at the SPY, the S&P 500. You can see in yesterday's session we opened and started to move higher, trended up and broke through that 127, but just by a little bit, and it was on thin volume. And then about halfway through the session we broke through that trendline support and sold off into the lows, that 125 support here. And now we're moving back up. Last is at 126.05, and we'll see if we hold this lower high here. Could be a sign of more selling to come and a retest of this 125. So we're really going to watch this 125 and then this 127 and 127.50 area. That's where we're going to have resistance. I think the two things that could happen: one, we could consolidate here for the next 3 to 4 sessions before another move higher, or we could break below 125, come down into 124, 123.50 area and have a little bit more selling and a pullback. So stay alert of these areas. Watch that 125. We could break down into that. There could be some support here around 125.75 as well. I think it'll be a little bit lighter, but if we break through that on the short side, probably going to look for more selling and more short side trades down into 125. See how it acts at 125. If it breaks below 125, just stay on the short side. If we move up here into 127, watch this 127.50. Like I talked about, we're going to have a lot of resistance before we break out to new highs, and we may get a turn down off of this resistance today too. So we could have this consolidation pattern where you want to stay more balanced with your trading. Let's go ahead and look at today's trades. First up, we have CRI. We've had this on the report before. You can see here, held that resistance line, still consolidating, so still looking like a good breakout candidate. We do have a little bit of a gap up this morning to 40.90. We'll watch to see where it opens. Depending on where it opens, you're going to want to take this long off the open. If it opens down here around the 40.30, 40.25 area, wait for a break of 40.33. Take it long. First profit target is going to be here around 40.73. Second profit target just over 41, around 41.12. Watch 41 for some resistance. You may need to tighten your stop at that point. And then trail the stop on the last piece up into 41.50 and possibly 42. I really doubt we'll get a run up there unless we have some kind of news that pushes the market up. I think more likely if you get a breakout that's solid, you're going to look at 41.50 area. And that also depends on where the gap is on the open. Next we have DUK. You can see resistance level here right around 20.90. Another consolidation day. Didn't really pull back with the market. Holding this range here. Still looking strong. Going to look for a breakout. Going to take this long over 21.07. First profit target is going to be 21.28. Second profit target is going to be 21.49. And then I would trail the last piece of that. Try to come up into 21.80 and possibly 22. I think between that area you should find some pretty good resistance. Now we're looking at KSU. Resistance here around 70.50. Going to take this long over 70.57. First profit target is going to be 71.27. Second profit target is going to be 71.97, so just under 72. Take your second profit target. Leave a small piece. See if it can push through 72. And I would try for 72.50 and possibly 73 with the last piece of that trade. Next we have FII. You can see support here right over 15. Going to wait for a break of that 15. Going to take it short under 14.97 right there. First profit target is going to be 14.83. Second profit target is going to be 14.69. And then trail a stop. See if you can break through 14.60 and go into the 14.50 area. Now we're looking at RMD. Got support level here around 25.72. And then no support until around possibly 25.40. So I do think that there's enough to take a trade here on a new low down into this next support. Going to go short on this at 25.68 right there. First profit target is going to be 25.43, so just above that support area. Excuse me. Take your first profit target, then see if it can break down below that support area. Next target is going to be 25.18, so right about here. And you can see this is going to be some support here. See if you can break through that, and then trail the stop on the last piece. Watch 25. And then 24.80 for possible support on the last piece of that trade to the short side. And our last trade is ROVI. We have support here right around 26.80. I'm actually going to look to take this short under 26.73. Going to be breaking the support here and the previous day's low. First profit target is going to be 26.47. about there. Watch it at 2650, 2654, the support on this low here, and also these highs. So right around 2650, 2655. Watch for possible support. Depends on what we have in the market. If we get a lot of heavy selling, probably won't even bother with it. It'll break right through 2650. Second profit target is going to be 2621. And then trail a stop on the last piece. See if you can come down into 26. Probably going to see some good support between 26 and 2580 area. So that'd be a good place to tighten your stop and or take a little bit more off of the trade. So those are the trades for today. Good luck to everyone, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.